Hello and welcome to a new StarCastTV video. My name is MasterReY and this is game 5 of the best of 5 between Snow and Rush. So obviously the score is 2-2 and we'll see the final game here. If you have not watched the other 4 games, definitely check them out. They are next to this video on this YouTube channel. Make sure you also subscribe to the YouTube channel so you don't miss any of the awesome future games that are coming up on this channel. And yeah, with that I would say let's find out who wins this best of 5. Before we go into the game, we of course look at how the series went so far, and we look at the map here, which is Escalade. Yeah, you can see here Snow went ahead 1-0, then Rush won 2 games, and the last game was won by Snow on polypoint. So 2-2 is the score, and Escalade is the final map. And with that, let's get into it. Okay, here we go. In the top left of the map Escalade, we have our Terran player. It is Rush. And in the bottom left of Escalade, we have our Protoss player Snow. Okay, so this map is maybe a bit unfamiliar with some of you because it's not as popular as Sylphid or Polypoid, for example, or Circuit Breaker. So I want to talk about this map very briefly. It was used in ASL Season 9. It got introduced there, and it was also used in the ladder map pool 2 seasons ago. So it's probably known to some of you, but yeah, not as well known. Let's take a little look at how this map works. So if you take a look at the top left position here, the Terran side, we see a normal natural. This is like a little bit bigger ramp, but it's blocked by 2x, so it's basically a normal map here, a normal ramp. This natural then leads to the more interesting part of the map. So after going down this natural here, you can go in 2 directions. You can go to this low ground, which leads to the top right quarter of the map, and you, for example, can take this as your third base. Or you can go to this high ground, which gives you access to this gas base on your quarter of the map. And if we take a look at the Protoss side here in the bottom left, of course it's also the same. But the interesting part here is its rotational symmetry. So Rush can here, for example, use this high ground to defend against pushes of Snow coming from here, while Snow cannot use this high ground to defend from pushes from here. Of course he can use this high ground against this low ground, but it's just a little bit different depending on where the players spawn. So depending on which directions you go out from the natural, you left or right, it's a little bit different. The map is not the same in both directions leading from the natural. So keep that in mind. There's a little bit of a difference in these positions for both players. Yeah, and with that I think we can reveal the map, hide the map again, and see what the players are doing. So we have this Zealot. I'm not sure if it was scouted. I think this SCV saw it, to be honest. Is there a goon coming? Okay, there's a goon. We have a goon coming here and 1 Zealot. Okay, there are no SCVs here, so I think Rush did not see it. So this is very dangerous here. The goon is not in place. Okay, he sees it in time. Can now probably micro against the Zealot, but the goon is coming. 1 Zealot and 1 goon is way more dangerous than just 1 Zealot. So let's take a look at this. Okay, so it looks like Rush thinks it's only 1 Zealot, but the goon is coming now. And this could be dangerous. Okay, Zealot getting on top of the Marines, getting some nice shots. But overall it looks like Rush can defend this. Okay, nice micro by Snow, killing 3 Marines here and probably also killing the 4th one. But now the goon is very low. Can he kill that last Marine? Yes, he can. Okay, wow. So 5 Marines are dead from this little push. So one SCV, one Zealot and one Goon killing 5 Marines, I think is a good trade for Snow. But in the end, I would say it's pretty even. Rush was also not mining with 3 SCVs here, so it looks like he wanted to go for an expansion. He used the minerals for additional marine production now. So this expansion is a bit delayed here, but he's safe overall. Meanwhile, Snow has put up his Nexus here. It's already almost halfway done. Oh wow, and the Citadel coming up. Okay. Citadel coming up, a lot of gas banked up for Snow here. But we see some vultures going out on the map. Mine upgrade is already researched. We don't see speed here, so doesn't look like he wants to be super aggressive. He just wants to get some map presence, get some map control, lay some mines, make sure that he sees where Snow is going, or force Snow to wait until he goes out before he has an observer. But I mean, in the end, there's no observer coming anytime soon, because Snow is going for DTs here. So Citadel into robotics, into Templar archives, that signals us there will be a drop. A DT drop is coming. So what does Rush have to combat it? Okay, Academy going up. So he's going for the early comset. That's already a good start. But sometimes, if the Protoss, for example, is dropping the DT and then picking it up again when the scan is coming, there is a situation where you don't have enough scans as a Terran. So not having an eBay here is, or could be, very dangerous. So I can definitely see this DT drop doing a lot of damage. So 2 DTs are in production. Shuttle almost done, and I think he will get the observatory next, to maybe then go out on the map and take a third base. But the big story here is definitely the DT drop. Where is eBay? Is he just not getting one? Is he relying on the scans? Okay, first comset is almost done. The energy is crucial here. So he's not starting a comset in this. So this is very dangerous. And he also used the scan. Okay, he used the scan. I'm not sure what he saw. He did not see it. He sees robotics, but he did not see the DTs. And now he has no scan, no eBay, nothing. No comset here. Oh, this could be straight up over. That could be straight up GG. Oh man, this is really frustrating for Rush, I could assume. Oh man, he will take so much damage from this. 2 DTs just one-shotting SCVs here. And you see how the shuttle is always flying on top of the DTs, or most of the time at least. He's expecting the scan here, so he wants to pick up the DTs as soon as possible. Yeah, this Goliath is very important, so he needs to chase after the shuttle so he can make sure he kills the DTs when he has another scan. Yeah, and he does have 2 scans now, and he will probably save them this time. Yeah, overall, a lot of damage done. I expected even more damage, to be honest. But man, Snow is so far ahead now. You can see the worker count. The worker count alone tells you the whole story here. This is an insane worker count advantage, and the third base is going up for Snow, so it's not like Rush has more bases and can catch up also. No, Snow is just way ahead in worker count, and it will stay like this for a long time. So what is the response here by Rush? There's a starport. I don't see additional factories, and I don't see a third base. So I'm not sure what the starport is going to accomplish here. Maybe he wants to go for a drop. But I'm not sure if that's enough. Even if he killed some probes, I think he has to do something bigger. Okay, there we go. This is what I was waiting for. There we have the decision to go into additional factories before the fourth base. And this could mean that we will see a push by Rush. But first of all, Vultures getting into the main. This is a good start. Vultures getting into the main base, very good. Okay, DT is very useful here. Still, okay, but he did kill a lot of probes. I mean, Snow was ahead like 10 probes. Now he's down 2 probes, so very good damage by Rush, and you can see Vultures can really kill so many probes so fast. They can really turn around the game. And now I think the situation is a bit, yeah, it's fine. It's fine again. So it's not like Rush has to do something anymore. This was enough damage to get him back into the game for sure. But remember, Snow still has 3 bases. Okay, nice block with that goon. And there are goons as well here, so these vultures are not doing more damage. Maybe from this side, no. Definitely not. Yeah, meanwhile the DTs are back. Getting some additional kills here. The scan was here, but no units to do any damage, so that's unfortunate here for Rush. Yeah, okay, so Rush really worked on the worker count here with that vulture run by, but he still has no third base, remember that. Still no third base for Rush. Is he taking it now? He cannot stay on 2 bases against 3 bases for much longer. He has to do something here, I think. Okay, some vultures sneaking out here. There was a dropship in production, so I'm curious to see what he's doing with that. But yeah, with those 4 factories producing, I think we'll see a small push out very soon. Maybe to take this base, maybe to do some damage against Snow. I don't think he can do damage against Snow. There are still the DTs around, and I think Snow has a lot of units right now. He is up 40 supply, Zealot speed is done, the Zealot production has begun, and the Arbiter is also in production. So, okay, this drop is a very good way to do some damage. Apart from that, I think he has to go for a longer game. I don't think he can kill Snow now also. Nice dance here by the dropship. Okay, killing some probes at least. Yeah, was good, was good. 1 cannon doesn't matter for vultures. Just killing like 8 probes or so for 3 vultures. It's definitely a good trade, even with that 1 cannon there. Those are the things that you need. So with that and the run by before, of course, it's still okay that Rush is on 2 bases against the 3 bases of Snow. I think it's still fine for him. And yeah, I have the feeling more and more that he wants to go for a push at some point and not take a third base. This SCV that was sitting here is gone. Snow, of course, making sure that he will see this when it's coming up. And here now the map really comes into play. So if Rush is pushing, where will he push? Will he push on this high ground? Meanwhile, DTs are doing some damage. Will he push on this high ground? Or will he push maybe here first on this high ground, so then he can go around here? Or will he just try to push up to this high ground? So this is a really interesting decision he has to take. But the SCV is moving in place. Ah, okay, there's a command center. I did not see that. So yeah, it looks like he is indeed going for a longer game. So I think that's a good decision. I don't think he could have killed Snow here. Snow is ahead in supply. Snow has a very big army, and the Arbiter already has 170 energy. Second Arbiter is probably out. Yeah, probably out as well. Also 100 energy. So he could have, if he waits a little bit longer, he has 3 stasis. Okay, 3 stasis. He can easily clear this with 3 stasis. He can just stasis this blob and then just run up here and kill this base. Or he just attacks from this high ground. High ground is also a very good way. Or we see a recall, of course. So many options if you have that Arbiter energy that early. Where is it? Oh my god, what a recall. What a big recall. Nice defense metrics and oh, nice stasis. Yeah, but overall I think this is fine. I think this is fine for Rush. In the end, good trades. good trades for Rush. Yeah, overall this recall I'm pretty sure did not accomplish what Snow hoped for. He did not kill any production facilities. He did not kill any upgrades. He did not kill a lot of units. He did not kill a base. So really he only killed some SCVs, maybe? But if we look at the worker count, Rush is still ahead, so I guess not. Yeah, I think this recall was not a success. So Rush is still completely fine. He still has more workers. He has his third base secured. And now the supply is way better from a Rush perspective here. But it looks like Snow is coming again. Many goons are running across the map. No observer speed again. This is a really interesting thing, and I noticed it in a previous game as well. It looks like Snow doesn't really like to go for observer speeds that much, but he has a nice observer coverage at least. So he has a lot of observers. So yeah, okay, if you have so many observers, maybe you don't need the speed if you just have observers everywhere anyways. Okay, but yeah, I think now the time is over that he can really push into this position. I think it's too well secured now with the mines, with the little wall here, turrets there, vessels in position. Yeah, and I don't think you can break this anymore as Snow. So now we transition into the late game. Snow is already placing gateways, very important thing to do for a Protoss player. You always want to have gateways in multiple positions, and here's the scan. So, okay, Rush knows that Snow is going for the other starting position. He wants to go for more expansions, and this could mean that Rush will push soon, or try to secure this starting position. Okay, a lot of vultures dying here. Nice interception by Snow. Of course, he saw that with the observers here. Look at this wall that Rush is setting up. Okay, so yeah, I would say very nice positioning here also by Snow. He really has units in pretty much every exit except maybe this one. An army could go out here, but he would see this with an observer and reposition his army accordingly. So he's really seeing everything, his army is in position, so that means he can spend his money on more bases and more gateways. So yeah, wonderful example of nice Protoss late game macro play. If you're maxed out, you cannot spend your resources on units anymore, so you spend your resources on gateways and expansions instead. So very good job here by Snow. Meanwhile, he has to make sure that he actually uses the expansions. I have to say that. Where is the probe transfer? I don't see it. Overall, I have to say the probe count is pretty low for Snow. 55 on 7 bases or so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bases on 55 probes. That's not enough for this amount of bases, in my opinion. So I think he should make some more probes. Look, only 4 mine here at the minerals at the natural. So it's hard. He doesn't really have a big bank. 1k minerals is not enough to remix if he loses a fight. So this is actually pretty risky. He has a lot of bases, but his economy is not that great. So he really has to make sure that he's not losing this army so easily. Okay, what other upgrades? 1-1 here. Okay, 3-1 now. 3-1-2-0. Is there another upgrade finishing for Rush? I don't see another armory. It is not there. Okay. But 3-1 is of course a very good... Okay, 3-2, never mind. There is another armory somewhere. 3-2 upgrades. And again, a very interesting stasis. So he did that in the... I think it was second game as well. He's stasising with no real intention to fight sometimes. Okay, but now that Oh, wow. What another stasis. Crazy. And I don't see any vultures here. Where are the vultures? The zealots are just getting on top of the tanks here for free. I'm not quite sure what to say here. There are so many tanks, it doesn't even matter, but Rush really has to be careful. If he pushes out, especially before these units are unfreezed, he could get overwhelmed by mass zealots. He needs to reinforce a bit with vultures. Okay, vultures are coming. But this position, it's not good. If there's a stasis, oh my god, craziest stasis. I think that was a too careless move out by Rush here, and Snow is just crushing this now. Oh, nice storm here on this clump as well. If he can get some zealots on top of these tanks here, I think this game is Snow's. Yeah, just very nice. Very nice interception here. Rush just moved out in a very weird way. He has this base, probably unscouted by Snow. Snow wants to make sure he actually kills these tanks. There are so many tanks stasis here. He wants to... Rush wants to secure those, wants to save those, rescue those. And of course Snow wants to finish them. And now we have it. Now we have the fight. 3 defense matrices trying to save these tanks, but it's not enough. Okay, he's losing some tanks, but not all of them at least. Yeah, Goons fighting from the low ground, so I guess it was still fine for Rush. He's losing some of the tanks, but in the end went better than expected for Rush here with those 3 different matrices. Oh, will he lose the Arbiter? Okay, gets away. So, what's the state of the game? Snow taking another base. Still on 55 workers. It looks like this is an intentional decision here. But look at the minerals. He's not maxed and he has no minerals. That's such a crazy low worker count. If he loses his army one time completely, then he has a real big problem. And I think this one could be the one where he loses his whole army. Okay, he's pulling back some of the units, but this is a very narrow place to attack. Oh, some goons running in again. Yeah, and you can really see it reflected in the supply here. The supply is getting closer and closer for Rush. And Rush has more, like, the better economy. So far still, I think, with the worker count. But, okay, the natural and main are now outmined. So, Rush is also on a timer here. Yeah, actually I take that back. With only 2 bases, he's definitely not in a better economy. But this army, look at the supply. There's still a chance that if Rush takes a very nice fight, that Rush just loses... yeah, Snow just loses his whole army and Rush just crushes Snow with the remainder of this army. This tank barely saved from the DTs. Oh, what's this? A recall! Nice recall! Between the tanks, this is a nice attack. Clears the tanks. This is a very hard position to attack, but if you can get a nice recall on top of the tanks, then you can of course break it. And this base is history. He cannot save that, and with that Rush is only on 1 single base now. Oh no, and he cannot lose more tanks. He cannot lose more tanks. He has to gather all his army together and then fight together with 1 big push. I don't think he can afford to just throw in units like this here. Now that he's on only 1 base, he needs every unit he can get. I think with this attack, with this nice recall on top of the tanks, I think this base, or this game is almost secured here for Snow. That was a very nice move. Oh, and more tanks dying! Oh man, oh man. This is unfortunate. Rush just throwing away units here for pretty much free. And that's game. So, what can I say? Snow, many bases, low worker count, but he was just trading in still and was barely able to get enough units every time. And I think the main part was really the stasises. The stasises in that one big fight where he stays at like 10 tanks and then made sure those tanks are dying when they unfreeze. I think that's it. I think the Arbiter count was one of the main reasons that Snow really got this game. And yeah, that was very nice. Very nice game by both players. Very nice series by both players. That was an awesome best of 5. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Let me update the score. We have a 3-2 victory here for Snow. And that wraps up these 5 videos here on this YouTube channel. So I want to do a little outro here. That was my first cast on this channel. So again, if you have any feedback or criticism, please put it in the comments below the video. And I'm sure you will see a lot of more awesome games here on this YouTube channel. So don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And of course, if you want to follow me or support me in any way, you can find me on Twitch on the channel MasterReY. Like my name here, just MasterReY on Twitch. And there you can find all the other infos. So that's it for this best of 5. Were awesome games, and I hope you had some fun. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.